Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that affects all of us, patience. Let's be honest, whether it's waiting in line, dealing with people who test our nerves, or pursuing big goals that seem to take forever, patience is not always easy. But here's the truth. The ability to be patient is one of the most powerful skills you can develop. Patience can lower stress, improve your relationships, and make you far more effective at reaching your long-term goals. So if you've ever found yourself snapping too quickly, feeling frustrated with delays, or just wishing you could keep calm in tense situations, this video is for you. Stick around because I'll share some practical tips, real-life examples, and ways you can train your patience starting today. Alright, let's jump in. 1. Shift your perspective on time. One big reason we lose patience is that we expect everything instantly. Our brains are wired for quick results. Think about how fast food, online shopping, and instant messaging condition us to expect immediate responses. But life doesn't always work on our schedule. Imagine you're stuck in traffic. Instead of thinking, "I'm wasting time," try reframing it as, "This is a chance to listen to a podcast or reflect on my day." By shifting how you see the situation, you reduce the stress of waiting. Patience often begins with perspective. 2. Practice delayed gratification. Patience grows stronger the more you practice it. One way is through delayed gratification, purposely postponing rewards. For example, if you're craving dessert, tell yourself you'll enjoy it after finishing a workout. Or, if you want to check social media, wait 10 minutes before you open the app. These small acts of self-control build the muscle of patience. Over time, you'll find it easier to wait for bigger things, like career progress, financial goals, or personal growth. 3. Breathe and pause before reacting. Sometimes, impatience shows up in the form of quick, emotional reactions, like snapping at someone when they're too slow. A simple but powerful technique is to pause and take a deep breath before responding. For example, if a coworker is explaining something slowly, instead of interrupting, silently count to 3, breathe, and let them finish. That short pause gives your brain time to shift from reacting emotionally to responding thoughtfully. 4. Focus on what you can control. Impatience often comes from trying to control things that are outside of our power. For instance, you can't control how fast a delivery arrives or how quickly someone texts you back, but you can control your response. A helpful strategy is to shift attention toward what is in your hands. Stuck waiting for a meeting to start? Use that time to plan your next task, jot down ideas, or simply relax. The more we redirect our energy to what we can influence, the less powerless and impatient we feel. 5. Practice empathy in relationships. One of the toughest tests of patience is dealing with other people. Whether it's a friend who runs late or a family member who repeats the same story, our patience gets tested daily. The key here is empathy. Try asking yourself, why might this person be acting this way? Maybe they're struggling with something you don't see. By putting yourself in their shoes, you're less likely to feel irritated and more likely to respond with understanding. For example, if your partner takes longer than you to get ready, instead of rushing them, think, they want to look their best and that's important to them. Suddenly, the waiting doesn't feel as heavy. 6. Set realistic expectations. Many times, impatience comes from expecting perfection. Instant progress, flawless people, smooth journeys. But reality rarely matches those expectations. If you're learning a new skill, for instance, don't expect to master it in a week. Set realistic goals, like improving a little each day. That way, setbacks won't feel like failures, just part of the process. Accepting imperfections makes waiting and persevering much easier. So let's recap. Patience isn't about being passive or just putting up with things. It's about shifting perspective, practicing delayed gratification, pausing before reacting, focusing on what you can control, showing empathy, and setting realistic expectations. When you apply these habits, you're not only calmer in daily life, you also build resilience for the long journey toward your bigger goals. Remember, every time you choose patience, you're strengthening your self-control, your relationships, and your peace of mind. Patience is power. It's what turns frustration into growth and waiting into opportunity. So the next time life tests you, take a breath, smile, and remember that patience isn't just about waiting. It's about how you wait. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on personal growth. And let me know in the comments, what's one situation where you'd like to practice more patience? Thank you so much for watching.